Morning Glory, the worst debate in the history of presidential debates. Not one question Tuesday night about the execution of Hersh Goldberg Polin and 5 other hostages 2 weeks ago, or about any of the Americans murdered by Hamas terrorists on October 7. Not one question on Iran, which is within weeks of acquiring a nuclear weapon, and which is paying and perhaps precisely directing repeated attacks by its proxies on American forces in the Gulf or Arabia, the Red Sea, Iraq or Jordan. Not one question about the capacity of President Joe Biden to continue as president. And not one single fleeting question about the People's Republic of China and its genocide against the Uyghurs, its oppression of Hong Kong, its threat against Taiwan or the Philippines, or its military buildup, the largest, most expensive peacetime military buildup in history. Perhaps ABC's parent Disney put the kibosh on questions that would upset the People's Republic of China and endanger the company's theme parks in the country or the release of its movies in China. Who knows? But ABC and Disney made time for a long exchange on abortion rights, which have been discussed again and again in this campaign, and for an idiotic exchange of regrets. I thought a few, but then again too few to mention question to Trump about January 6. There were at least 4 moderator interventions/rebukes disguised as fact-checks of former President Donald Trump, and none of Vice President Kamala Harris. The bias pulsed. It could be felt by everyone. Democrats and leftists cheered. Republicans were first shocked and then outraged. When, post-debate, Trump declared it was his best debate ever because it was 3 against 1. Very few agreed with the first part of his statement, and very few disagreed with the second part. In interviews Wednesday morning with conservative thought leaders Matt Continetti, Mary Catherine Ham, Bethany Mandel, National Review's Rich Lowry, and Jim Jarati, not one of them thought Trump won the debate, and many thought he lost, some calling it an awful performance, etc., but none of them defended ABC and its moderators David Muir and Lindsay Davis. I have not seen one center-right conservative pundit do so. The opposite reaction to the CNN debate between Trump and Biden, moderated by Dana Bash and Jake Tapper, which was widely praised as fair on the right. It is also widely agreed across the center to the right to have been the worst moderated, most biased presidential debate since they began in 1960. This will eventually be admitted by the left after the election is over. Harris performed well, and Trump did not. Trump got angry early, and by the time he had his best moment, his closing statement, the audience had no doubt shrunk.